Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Don't know if anyone has seen this film in the chat. I'll tell you what, I've seen it a couple times, quite a few times actually. And I remember my first impression when I saw it, I thought it was absolutely bonkers and a lot of fun. And I'll get to that why it was bonkers and a lot of fun for me. But let's run down some vital stats on the old movie. Released in '88. I guess that's pretty late, basically. In that period of time. Good, bad, fun, bad. Absolutely good, bad, fun. Absolutely. Trust me, you'll find this is. I don't even want to call it a craptacular movie, because you know what? It's not a bad movie. It's a good, competent film that delivers on its promise. Like I said, it is dumb and stupid, but you know what? It is a good dumb and stupid. Directed by Steven Chiodo, who is part of the Chiodo brothers, who are known for their special effects and model building. Made for $1.8 million. An absolute steal in 1988 dollars. Box office, that is not a mistake. It made $352. That is not a mistake, folks. But that doesn't matter, because you know what? It found legs like you would not believe on the VHS and DVD aftermarket. I cannot tell you how many horror movies I saw on a VHS tape, renting it. I was not a big horror fan. Didn't go to a lot of horror in the 80s and 90s. We rented a lot of them. Mainly because we could rent them without having to be of age. They were restricted. So it was, it was the way to actually go see these things. Cast, apart from the Klowns. Grant Kramer, it's Mike Tobacco. Stan Snyder, Debbie Stone. Like I said, you're going to find the cast is nothing spectacular. Very, very competent bunch of people who've been on a lot of TV. Grant's best known for Halloween 2. And Jaws of Revenge, also starring Michael Caine. And when asked about Jaws of Revenge, Michael Caine goes, "Oh, that movie bought me a house." His latest claim to fame, though, is he guest stars Johnny Cash on Broadway. And does a very good Johnny Cash impersonation right now. Suzanne Snyder, 80s heartthrob. Night of the Comet, go check it out. Great 80s film. I was also in Weekend at Bernie's, which I have to cover in another segment. Weekend at Bernie's, two guys get invited to a rich guy's guest house for the weekend. And he posted my copy in Discord. Nice, Duncan. And Bernie dies. And they have to make believe that Bernie is alive all weekend. It is dumb. And like I said, we'll talk about that one time. I cannot recommend that, actually. Good man, Duncan. Good man. I've got to get the special edition copy coming out. It actually came out in 2022, 2021. I need a copy for the collection. John Allen Nelson. His claim to fame, he was a recurring lifeguard on Baywatch. Guest star. His character got written off because his vision began to deteriorate. He couldn't lifeguard no more. I'm not making this up. That is a real plot point. And of course, you got John Vernon as Curtis Moon, chief of police. This guy has been in, passed away, has been in tons of movies and TV, playing the villain, playing the heavy. You name it, in the 80s and 70s, he was probably in it. Best known from Animal House as the Dean, putting Delta House on double secret probation. Fantastic film. So, Brad, just for you, what's the plot? It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's literally what it is. Basically, these aliens look like clowns. They come from outer space in a big top tent, and they start basically capturing humans to eat them and suck their blood. And they use all sorts of weird, deadly clown gadgets, instruments to do this. It is insane. It is funny. And like I said, it makes no apologies, which I have no problems with. So, Brass, why does this work? Let me tell you something. Let's go back to 89. So, this was your typical video store in 89. You'd be wandering around. You'd be looking for something to rent. If you were lucky, you might have saw a trailer on a previous tape that you remembered, and you pick something up. More likely than not, you'd be looking at that box art. And this box is what would grab you. Yes, what a shabby looking video store. Welcome in. This is what sold you on renting a VHS. The cover would grab you, and the back had 10 seconds to actually sell you on whatever the movie was about. Rocky Panda, welcome in. Much love. Everybody, please go follow Rocky. She is saucy, she is sweet, and she is awesome. There you go, shout out. So, when you saw Killer Klowns, basically, you know what you're getting. Now, you might be wondering, basically, what competition did Killer Klowns have back in '88? I'm ashamed to admit I've watched this movie more than 30 times. HBO had this in rotation. Mr. Cuseman, welcome. We're talking about Killer Klowns. Well, the cover art and the killer staff. Exactly. But like I said, you picked up a videotape, you looked at the front. If the art was enough, you turn it over, and that's what sold you on the movie. They had 10 seconds to draw you in, and this drew me in every single time. But also released in '88, Child's Play. Excellent film. Disturbing film. Holds up quite well. Pumpkinhead, another pretty good horror film. So these two basically were some of the top contenders that Killer Klowns from Outer Space had to deal with on the video shelf store. What other contenders do we have? Friday the 13th, The New Blood. Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers. Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. You see a trend here? Sleepaway Camp 2. Return of the Living Dead Part 2. Sorority Babes on Slimeball Bolorama. Monkey Shines, which is about basically a paraplegic getting tormented by a monkey. I think. Anyways, it was dumb. And The Halloween 4. So, when you're looking for something to watch, at '89 on the video shelf store, you got a lot of repeat stuff like this. Stuff that, like, I don't know if I really want to watch this. Let me tell you, Friday the 13th New Blood is bad. Don't even bother watching it. I saw Dream Master in the movie theater and instantly regretted it. Sorority Babes was a hot renter for various reasons, Switz. Exactly. Sorority Babes actually went on to become So Bad It's Good, Creptacular. But the rest of these things, no. So right away, basically, Killer Klowns from Outer Space is standing out because it's giving you something different, something new, and it's flashy. What else does it sell you on? Minor cult classic. Exactly, Switz. And I'm going to basically pound this into everybody's head. Practical effects. There wasn't a lot of CGI used in, if at all, in Killer Klowns. The Chodo brothers wanted basically it to be real. So everything was done with practical real effects. I'm a huge practical effect guy. Screw CGI. Give me practical effects any day of the week. That clown mask. Like I said, the art, there was 8 clown bodies made and 4 or 5 different masks. And like I said, it's this practical effects that really draw them in. So everything you see in the film is not CGI'd. It is, basically done with all hands-on special effects. Here's a good trivia fact. Most of the vehicles in the film were rented and not supposed to be damaged. Unfortunately, one was driven off a bridge, and the Jeep that was driven a bridge needed $3,000 worth of repairs. This is the most expensive prop in the film. This is a popcorn gun used by the clowns to throw popcorn. It actually fired popcorn with compressed air. Guess how much this costs the budget to make, actually? $1988. Given that the budget of the film was $1.8 million. If you said $7,000, you're right. 25 grand, close, Wits. It cost $7,000 and took 6 weeks to build. And it was the most expensive prop in the entire film. But like I said, look at that art style. Look at the way it pops. Pun intended, of course. Like I said, everything about this film is just awesome on the eyes. And of course, JoJo the Clownzilla. They were going to do stop motion animation, but basically they put a guy in a suit and it made it look big. Again, use forced perspective. It was like I said, all of it is awesome. Like I said, practical effects. So what does it make good? It delivers what it says. Practical effects, and it's actually generally a funny film. So the verdict, you'll be surprised to hear this about the film. Very well received when it came out. We're talking 76% Rotten Tomatoes, 2 out of 4 stars. Embraces the theme. It's more funny than scary. Dark, goofy fun. And the theme song. Go on YouTube. Look up the theme song by the Dickies. The theme song is incredibly catchy. And like I said, Pem admits he watches in rotation HBO probably 30 times. I remember watching it on late night, and I remember renting it a few times. Duncan's got a copy of it. Like I said, it is a fun film, delivers on its promise, and just does something that sticks with you, like, forever kind of thing. Welcome in, Al. Just talking about Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Now, I'll give you this as some recommendations. If you like Killer Klowns from Outer Space, I may have it. I want the Blu-ray special. The Blu-ray special edition. If you like Killer Klowns, go check out the Blob remake. The Blob remake isn't so much scary, but again, it makes heavy use of practical effects. The guy being pulled in half and all this kind of stuff and folded in half, all practical effects. Go check out the behind the scenes. Okay, good notes. The Blob is good. Like, everybody kind of made fun of it when it came out, but the Blob is good. Critters, if you're looking for another film that's kind of funny and doesn't take itself too serious, not too scary, right up the alley. Killer Klowns came out Jack Frost as well, just not for Christmas. Yeah, Critters also on HBO rotation. Critters is fun. I recommend that one as well. I'm going to put Army of Darkness on here because it's funny, not so scary. Ghoulies was one of those dumb, weird films too as well. That is also good to watch. Got to do a watch party when I should do a watch party. I've never done a watch party, Al. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm also going to mention too, since this is a mature stream tonight. Excuse me, I didn't put the poster on. There is a film called Frankenhooker. I'm not lying. It is about a guy whose girlfriend perishes, and he brings her back to life. It is funny dumb. But like I said, the Blob, the Critters, absolutely great ones that pairs with Killer Klowns. Ghoulies is just kind of stupid, and Army of Darkness is classic. But you know what? There's a legacy here. And I don't know why or how. So, the movie came out in, like I said, in 88. In 05, they start putting out figures totally at random. No one can ever know what's going to become a cult hit or whatever just lurks around and all that. Yeah, I think I'll do a watch party soon. That'd be fun, actually. But these came out 05. Soda produced them. Amok Time took over 2017. License expire now. If you have these figures, you're sitting on a bit of a coin. These figures run for about $200 Canadian on the secondary market. And they're actually gorgeous figures. They actually look really good. I do not know why, but like I said, they're very popular. This vinyl just came out not too long ago. And I think back in 2016, around there, they actually redid the whole soundtrack with the orchestra and a synth. You can order this as of recently as I think of last month. Comes, of course, in the cotton candy color like that, fold and all that. You can try to order it. It's sold out. It's absolutely sold out. And like I said, I cannot. If that doesn't tell you about the lasting legacy of this film, I don't know what does. But here's something really special, though. In 2018, at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, they got a scare zone. You could actually walk through the Killer Clown scare zone. They would attack you. They would jump out at you. They had the ice cream truck and everything. Very fun scare zone. Really popular and all that. And, of course, led to a whole slew of merchandise. Well, not only that, in 2019 and 2022, they got a full house treatment. I went through this house in 2022 in California. And let me tell you, it was like walking through the movie. The masks were incredible. The jokes were funny. The scenes were there. You got sprayed by water. It was amazing, actually. But who could have predicted that a film that came out, I don't know, probably over 30 years ago would have kind of had legs like this. And of course, anything popular horror-wise, you know what you get, right? You get Spirit Halloween merchandise. You've got blow-ups. You've got the Candy King cocoon you can hang up. You've got full animatronics. Spirit Halloween has been putting out stuff since 2021 consistently for Killer Klowns. Again, testament to how popular this thing is. Like I said, Braz, don't ask me why. Just go watch the film and let me know. And if you think this is where it all stops, coming out this June, Killer Klowns: The Outer Space from Outer Space, the game. It's kind of like Dead by Daylight. It's basically 3 clowns versus 7 humans. Clowns have to basically capture all the humans. Humans have to either defeat the clown ship, escape the map, or keep the majority of the town folks alive. It is a game, Brass, like Dead by Daylight, and I'm probably going to pick it up and play this stupid thing just because it's Killer Klowns from Outer Space. I've heard mixed reviews about it so far, but I am looking forward to it. Like I said, though, but tell me, what other movie you know that has legs like that? And that's Killer Klowns, man. That's Killer Klowns in a nutshell.